I'm so glad that you're here. This is part 2 with the Slinkies, and I know what your basic question is. What's your basic question? Can we take the Slinky home? Yeah, you can take the Slinky home. But, unlike last week, I'm not having you play with the Slinkies after the children's time, because these things certainly make a lot of noise, believe it or not. Did you notice in the hymns that we sang that they had a lot to do with water and the earth? Were you paying attention to the hymns? That's okay. I could have asked the question of the adults, and they'd scratch their heads also. But yes, the hymns today have something to do with creation, because we're moving into a season of creation for a few weeks. And when I was thinking about creation of these Slinkies, I thought, here's a really important point. You know how you stretch the Slinky? You know how you can stretch it and maybe break it? That's kind of what we do with the earth. One of the things that we'll talk about in the sermon today, that we can stretch and pull at this world that God has made us, maybe too much, and take away its ability to bounce back. So to illustrate that, I thought, let's have some fun with one of these Slinkies. We're going to see how far a Slinky will stretch the length of this room. If you had to guess how long, if you take one of these and you stretch it out, starting from over there behind the ice cream, how far do you think it would stretch this way? What's your guess? Just pick a guess. Half? You think about halfway? Okay. What was that, Xander?
Halfway.
About halfway too? All right. Devin, you going to weigh in longer or shorter than halfway? Shorter than halfway? Okay. We're going to need some adults to help us with this. Can each of you find an adult you don't know? Just walk over to them and tell them that they're not part of the children's time and drag them out here, okay? You know, just walk up to them because they won't. Okay, so Bill, we need a couple more. Bill, you want to grab a couple people on the way up? Okay, Fred's coming.
Heather.
Heather, okay. So this is, come on with me, let's put down your Slinkies, and we're going to clear a path here, and this is what we're going to do. Each of you also get to guess how far a Slinky would stretch through the room. You're each going to go stand at the point where you think the Slinky will stretch from that wall, so go find your spot, and then kids, come with me. Okay, now this is really important. It's really important. Let's put your Slinkies down. Let's put your Slinkies aside, because we're just going to use this one Slinky. Yep. Put them down.
You've got to find the spot where it's going to stretch to.
I need both of your hands. I need two of you. Okay. Two of you are going to stay here, and one of you is going to come with me. Okay, this is really important. Both of you hold on to the end of it, loop your finger around, and do not let go. Same thing. Do not let go. Okay, so stretching music. Alright, don't let go. So we're at the halfway point. We're going to go beyond the halfway point.
It's breaking.
Is it? Any one of you have a tooth that's loose? Thanks, Ron. Okay, beyond Heather. Beyond Fred. Oh no! Beyond Fred. It goes. I think if we kept pulling, it would go, but that seems dangerous. Let's bring it back. Now you can let go. And thanks for your help. You can be seated. And here's the, no, let's leave it on the floor. Come on, sit down. What do you notice? You notice what I think everybody notices about the Slinky. Is it useful anymore? We stretched it too far. And by stretching it too far, what about it did we break? We broke the Slinky. What about the Slinky got broken? What did the Slinky do? Pardon? Exactly. We broke the bounce by stretching it too far. God has given us this world as a creation, and our job is to take care of it, like I know you'll take care of the Slinkies. But if we stretch things too far, if we overuse the resources that we have, and we don't put them back, we end up stretching the earth beyond its ability to bounce back. So that's the lesson I want you to take home with you. You'll see that we've got the Lego out. You had the Lego out a few weeks ago, didn't you? And what were you building with it? Okay, you want to pick up where you left off with the Lego. But remember, what did we do last week when Andy was playing? We came back and we sat down. So when Andy's about to play, we're going to do that practicing of silence and listening with not just our ears, our hearts. But I'll bring you back and we'll have a seat in these chairs. But go ahead, have some fun with the Lego now as we keep going with the worship service.